Check this out. Every 4.5 minutes, a staggering stat for you this morning, a baby is born with a birth defect. It is the leading cause of infant mortality here in the U.S. Dr. Elizabeth Chereau joins us here from the March of Dimes. Great to have you on here this morning, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, so that's a pretty staggering stat that many babies in the U.S. are born with some sort of a birth defect. What's behind that?
Yeah, this is Birth Defect Awareness Month. We March of Dimes partners with the CDC to really get awareness out about birth defects and how this impacts families. We know that the infant death, that it is the leading cause. 1 in 5 babies is, before their first birthday. This is the cause of it, is a birth defect. A birth defect can be something structural, usually diagnosed during pregnancy, but not always. And we know it changes the trajectory, of a family over the next year and their lifetime. And we know the causes behind them sometimes are genetic, and other times they're really environmental. And so we're here today really to amplify this message, because we know that moms and babies are impacted with this, and we want them to have the best start possible. And so we're here to talk about it today. So thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Dr. Chereau, so every pregnancy, I understand, starts with the woman having at least 3% of a chance with their baby having a birth defect, regardless of any underlying health conditions. So what can a mom do to keep her and her baby healthy during that? And you have ways of testing to figure out what's going on with the child very early in their infancy, right?
Yeah, I so appreciate this question, because it is absolutely something that a lot of these birth defects are preventable. Some of them are not, because of, again, you can't necessarily change your genetics. However, we know that reviewing your family history as well as your chronic conditions, getting that pre-existing diabetes in better control, or stopping smoking, alcohol consumption, those are all things that can help prevent really birth defects, as well as reviewing your medications. So we want moms to get into their providers, midwife, OB/GYN, a family practitioner, even reviewing it with your primary care doctor before you conceive, and then during pregnancy, taking that folic acid again before and then throughout the pregnancy. Pregnancies are, usually, an exciting time. We know, though, that during an ultrasound, you can find these, or at birth is when you can discover some of these birth defects.
There are so many interesting genetic tests you can take now. It'd be helpful for women to get tested before and find out if your family is predisposed to anything before you think about conceiving, because your life is going to change almost instantly once that baby is born.
Yeah, there's a lot of genetic testing you can do before you conceive and then during pregnancy to get awareness, as well as that ultrasound. But remember, you don't detect everything, right? You don't know everything necessarily, and even at birth, it could be within that first year that you can find out some of this information. So getting on the best path before you conceive, I can't emphasize that enough, and getting on that folic acid, really, stopping smoking ahead of time. Believe it or not, people still smoke and are pregnant. The other aspect of things are like alcohol, or nowadays it's marijuana, and really thinking about really stopping these things before you conceive, or as soon as you know you're pregnant, and reviewing it all with your provider.
Dr. Chereau, can we get more information at marchofdimes.com? Is that where we need to go?
Yeah, marchofdimes.org. And it's actually a / to birth defects, but come to our website and really review all the information. You can also go to my birth journey, which is a hashtag, and really get to the information for families and for moms.
That's great stuff. Dr. Chereau, hope you have a great day. Hope you're warm wherever you are. And we'll check out marchofdimes.org.
You got it.
All right.
Stay warm in Seven Hills. Thank you.
Appreciate that. All right. It's 8:52. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.